Like we see reality, something similar to seeing the water. Water, like, forms the ocean and can manifest as currents, as waves, manifest as all kind of things, but it is always this body of water. So, to recognize reality, we begin to see that it is some kind of a field, some kind of a medium, some kind of a presence that simply is, that it is just the isness of everything. It's like the isness of everything, your very existence. The existence of this room, the existence of the whole universe. When we experience it directly, when we experience it immediately, when we're really feeling it instead of just thinking about and knowing it in our mind, when we feel that very existence of everything, this very existence, we recognize this as that's what reality is. But the interesting thing we see here, the next step we're going to first, this describes the experience of presence. But when we get to true nature, it is some kind of presence. I didn't really want to focus on presence this time, because I do that a lot. But I want to focus more on how is this presence related to love. What we notice is that this presence, first of all, it is true. It's being, that I'm experiencing myself as a presence that is a fullness, a palpability, some kind of a transparent medium whose sense of itself is that it is. It exists. Not through the mental recognition that it exists. No, its feeling of itself is its existence. The existence, the feeling of existence, and the feeling of the medium are the same thing. But what we see then, that this presence, even though it is pure existence, it is at the same time is always becoming. It's always changing. It is in constant transformation. It's in constant flow. It's in constant manifestation. And the transformation of this presence are the various changes we see all around us. It's like the forms that we see, like the people you see around you, the walls, are really forms that this presence takes. But the fact that the picture we see of reality is not static, it's always changing, reveals to us that this presence is dynamic, it is alive, and it is always changing, it's always morphing, it is always going through some kind of transformation, and this transformation, we see it at the various changes around us. It's a very interesting thing, quite a mysterious thing. But when we see it, it's also very beautiful. It's like when you see like a rose unfolding, but you see it in speeded up, so you go fast. It's unfold like that. We begin to see reality like that, like being, the presence of reality is always unfolding. Like a rose. It's always opening up. And this opening up is the manifestation that everything that we see. The people that we see, the earth that we live in and love, the universe with its stars and galaxies. Similar to when you feel your heart. And your heart is somewhat open and you're feeling. But how does that happen? Just feeling just well up, right? Sadness, anger, love, joy, they just well up. They just manifest, they bubble up. We can see the whole universe like that. All of existence as a welling up, as a bubbling up. And this welling up can be experienced in many ways, as the arising of forms, as the manifestations of reality, see, as the transformation of the presence, beingness itself. It's like reality is a magical show in some sense. Things just pop out. Now we think, usually you think you're this individual who's walking around, right? Walking around doing things. If we really see it from the perspective of true nature, of reality, what's happening is that you're always popping out. You're always unfolding, you're always opening up. It's like, I don't mean just your inner experience, I mean your body itself is always coming out from someplace, spontaneously coming out from this mysterious depth. Look, there's this mysterious depth, the vastness of space, and that is always bubbling up with light, with radiance, with clarity, with all the forms and colors that we see all around us. But that still doesn't really give us the insight, the understanding about love. Because what I'm talking about is everything. Everything is just emerging from reality. Everything is just a transformation of reality. Everything is just coming up. Everything is just manifesting. That is true about everything. Whether you're growing or not, whether you're thriving or not, you're still bubbling up. However, what I've noticed is that reality, this presence, has this dynamic energy, which is like a force that is always exploding. Just like the idea of the Big Bang, and everything is rising. It's like it's always a continual Big Bang. It's always exploding. Things are always arising. The Big Bang hasn't stopped. It's always going on. Except it's not, the physical Big Bang that we think about. It's more the various changes that we see always all around us and inside us.